Mad Mike. Mad Mike. Why do they call you Mad Mike?
It came from my days of freestyle motocross.
Okay, makes sense.
It's a pretty wild style, and we did the first ever freestyle motocross demonstration in New Zealand. So back when I was...
And when that's new, when you've never seen freestyle motocross for the first time, it blows your mind.
Yeah, I mean, this was even before the days of backflips, but we're doing, you know, Superman double grabs and all these tricks, which I didn't know even what I was doing. I was actually hitting the ramp, throwing my legs and arms all over the place.
And hoping for the best kind of thing.
Had a few big crashes, but straight back up onto the bike, and that's where it came from. The commentator was like, and I hated the nickname at the start, but now it's my brand, and it's something that's cool to live up to.
Well, the nice thing about that is somebody else gave you the name, you didn't use yourself. So that makes it cool.
It'd be a little weird.
So I've got a bunch of questions here. Your most special drift moment?
You know, we've had some amazing success over the 9 years of my drift career. So BC having the win, you know, this year with the new car, like that's, of course, that's got to be a highlight. But I think it goes way back to my first ever drift comp internationally, and that was 2007 for the D1 GP World All Stars. So
I remember that.
the Japanese came to New Zealand. That's right. And the national aspirated 3-rotor. We had to finish in the top 4 in New Zealand for a license. In the driver search, we managed to finish 4th. So I got this piece of plastic with an invite to be able to compete. And
you guys away.
No, and really that event, you know, we managed to make top 16. We were the only international driver in that top 16 outside of obviously the Japanese. But they really
they were dominating back then.
Oh man, they were killing. But that one, I mean, really sealed the name Mad Mike in the drifting community.
So that's where you heard about you for the first time. I think that's probably where I saw you on the DVD for the first time.
Yeah, you know, so just since then there's just been, you know, more invites from there. 2008 we got invited to the Formula Drift first international challenge, which was the Asia Pacific World Champs. No, so this was in Singapore. So we went to Singapore, and this is the first taste of Formula Drift to see Mad Mike out of New Zealand, and we managed to qualify first and finished third. And
there's a lot of moments by the sound of things.
You know, and that one was the event that brought on the partnership with Redbull. We come home and have an email to say, welcome to the family.
That email must have been an amazing thing. And that's obviously remarkable with this.
I don't know, there's just so many highlights of the career. I just love, you know, the fact I've travelled the world now. It's awesome. The sport's got this much credibility, and it's, you know, it's a profession for myself. And that's here in South Africa, we're in Cape Town, hanging out. The fans here are nuts. The drivers are berserk. Cars are crazy, and just having a good time.
Okay, time to get serious now. Okay, what'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Actually, had some really good pancakes.
Okay, so having good pancakes. Any lucky charms? Except your family.
Yeah, I was gonna say my family. I have like, you know, an amazing family, and we run our entire program ourselves. So it's rewarding. And you know, I've got a boy who's 8 years old, and he's just as passionate to race and succeed.
How'd you wait for him to get started?
You know, having a boy, and at the age of 2 years old, I had brought him a motocross bike, and my dream was for him to kind of be this motocross guy, but I didn't want to be a father that pressured. I didn't have my father. When I raced motocross, I remember fathers pressuring their kids into.
It's a crazy industry, because I mean, you want them to enjoy it, but you also want it for them.
So it's kind of like he never once said he wanted to race. So you know, he's 8 years now, and never once said he wanted to race his motocross bike. But he saw these trophy carts. We got him a trophy cart and went out. We had his first
sideways a little bit.
His first day out, he flipped it onto its roof. We were heading home that day, and he said, "Dad, can I race my truck?" So from there on, I was like,
"Yes, let's do it." So this might be a bit embarrassing when you cut this if we need to. Okay, we'll cut this. One of the engineers told me about the first time you guys went out together on the track, and you like pitched it in at a ridiculous speed. You didn't know what corner was coming up. What happened next?
So actually, he may be talking about my first ever time on a racetrack.
Yes.
So my first ever time on a racetrack, we had just finished the Redbull RX-7, which is my first drift car. I've never been on a racetrack before. We got to Pukekohe. Warren, who builds my motors and does all my tuning, he was in the passenger seat.
Yes, with the laptop.
Yeah, with the laptop, and he said, look, we need to still do about 5 laps and just finish off the tune. And before I was even out of pit lane, I was already like wanting to go. So
Yeah,
it was like put down into third gear around the flying sweeper, and yeah, got through the sweeper, through the left, through the right, and then realised like really fast that this wall was coming up quick, and found myself back into the tyre wall on Cashel Corner.
Oh.
So you know, from that first lap and then having to drive back around through the pits with the car all smashed up, and I'm there having to try and get my D1NZ license for the first round the following weekend. So but you know, New Zealand, it's hard because it's tall poppy syndrome is real bad, and the tall poppy syndrome is really what fueled my fire to succeed.
What is that? That's South African
It's got, I mean, an easy word for it is jealousy.
Okay.
So, you know, with the rotary, people are saying the rotary's not going to work, and it's like, mate, that's our knowledge is the rotary engine, and, you know, so we just stuck to our guns, but we're, like, the RX-8 that we've got here, that was another thing that proved people wrong. We wanted to do something that, you know, the RX-8 was never.
Because everybody said it's a terrible car.
Yeah, it was like it's your wifey's shopping sports sedan. So the MX-5, we wanted to turn the MX-5 into. I enjoy building these cars and the challenge of building them, and just as much as going.
So of the three, of the RX-7, the RX-8, and then the Miata, which one's your favorite?
Yeah, you know. They've all got their specialties.
Yeah.
The MX-5 that we've just built, that we're running in the Formula Drift World Championship, is a crazy car. It's really scary. I like it because it's frightening. It's very violent. It's very fast, and I like to scare myself.
I can't believe you're going backwards with that car. It's a short.
Yeah, you know it is. It's a crazy setup.
It shouldn't work.
I know, but we just have, you know, and that's it. We've built that car to the best of our knowledge, just to tackle the best competition in the world in Formula Drift, and you know it works. We've had some really solid results in that car. But then you look at, you know, the RX-8, you just jump in this thing, and it's like a Sunday drive to go out there and put it where it needs to go.
I noticed you were going to those every single cone millimeters. In the last cone you knocked over, it flipped and landed back straight up again.
I didn't actually plan that. We can say we did.
Yeah, we totally did. One last question. Heritage Day is coming up in South Africa now. Us South Africans, we're super proud South Africans. You know, based on our rugby. What makes you proud to be a New Zealander?
You know, I just like to put New Zealand on a global stage, like what I'm doing with the drifting. You know, I think New Zealand is small, but it packs a big punch. You know, whether it's, you know, rugby, whether it's freestyle motocross, whether it's snowboarding.
You guys are insane.
It's a small population, it's a small country, but we have some really good talent that comes out of New Zealand, and I'm just, you know, really honoured to be part of one of those guys, and you know, showing people that New Zealand is not part of Australia, because most of the way around the world, you know, especially in America,
it's all the same.
It's like, New Zealand, like, how far is that from Australia? It's like, we're actually a separate country.
So you're flying the flag pretty high then?
Yeah, you know, and that's the passion. You know, I did it from really nothing. I had a mum that was very supportive. Never had a big budget, but I had a big dream, and she did everything she possibly could to, you know, she rode horses and dragged me to the farm every weekend, and I would just play with my radio control cars. She bought me a farm bike when I was like 6. She had no idea how to start it, operate it, the clutch, gears. I just self-taught, and here I am now. It's, you know, proving that from no budget in a little country you can.
Insane.
You know, I live a healthy life with a great family, and I travel the world. I've never been overseas without a helmet.
Insane. Mad Mike, what a pleasure. Thanks for the interview. So easy to talk to. Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Mike.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. It was just